I'm jealous of my boyfriend's female friends. We've been together for 3 years and everything was perfect during first 2 years. Now his behavior has totally changed. He ignores me at parties where he gets really drunk and spends all the time with his female friends. They are dancing, touching, hugging, but he totally ignores me. I've always tried to be a good GF and to accept his female friends, to be friends with them, and that was going okay because I got to know them better and I know he knows them for a long time. But now a new girl happened. He knows her for a long time, but she never were at our parties and I've only seen her once. Now he went on a trip with his mostly female friends and reconnected with her. He's been texting with her, wanted to go out with her 1x1, and is very touchy with her at parties. I've tried to talk to him about how sad and insecure I feel about that, but he says he's just being friendly with her and he's just having fun. For me it looks like she's interested in him and he's been holding her on his back, hugging her at a recent party again. I wasn't there in the room at the moment, but I saw pics the next day. I told him that I think she likes him, but he says that he's just being friendly and hasn't noticed anything that suggests that she likes him. Also, he's often borrowing stuff like sunglasses or hats from his female friends, and that's what I also don't understand. It's hard for me to accept this close relationship of him with other girls, and he doesn't seem to understand what makes me so sad. He says that I need to socialize more at parties and also have fun, but sometimes it's hard for me cause I moved to this country 4 years ago and I sometimes don't really vibe to their nostalgic music, experience, etc. Plus I'm an introvert. Important. I don't want him to spend all the time with me, I just want him to start respecting boundaries and to at least start noticing me at parties. What are you thinking? What should I do? I'm lost and I don't know if that's me being too jealous or that's him not treating me good. Comment. Honestly, dump him. I was with someone I knew had female friends. I trusted him until I caught him swiping on a dating app. Then I found a ring in his bed. Then a woman's Facebook and Instagram account was recommended to me who happened to be one of his female friends. She had pics of them together dating way back of at least 10 years. When I confronted him about it, he made up a disgusting lie that his female friend is married and visits him with his other married friend to have an affair away from their spouses. It sounded like a made-up lie. I threatened to contact his married friend's wife cause I think no one should be left in the dark. He panicked and admitted he made the whole thing up. That him and his female friend actually used to date and she had been living with him for at least 10 years but insisted they haven't been sexual for at least 7. So he had been living a double life with this woman behind my back for years and always made it sound like he was so alone whenever he would leave to the other state for work. I always made sure to text him and send him cute pics and videos of animals and memes so he wouldn't feel so alone away from home. It was heartbreaking and sickening cause he gaslit the fuck out of me, made a disgusting lie up about her being married and having an affair just so he could hide the fact that they're together, have been together, and travel with each other to different places. They go hiking together and he knows her family, etc. He never spoke about me to anyone. He has other female friends I found out are also exes he keeps as friends. He clearly likes playing around and playing a victim. Men who have many female friends that are exes are just straight up liars and cheaters and will never be happy with one woman. I told him multiple times I don't care about him having female friends. I knew he had friends over his home cause I see the hair products and food they like in his freezer, I just don't like lies. And gaslighting. And then finding she was sleeping in his bed when he has 2 other bedrooms. Finding a ring under his mattress. Platonic my ass. Get rid of him. Wish him well, but you will never be able to trust him. You can do way better than that. You are so young too. You have plenty of time to find someone new. It's okay. It made me realize how much better I am than to put up with that, and I need to stop settling for such low standards of men. Please know I know it is hard to let someone go, but you will find better. Work on yourself, get focused on what you want and deserve, and better will come. If you don't feel he is respecting boundaries with other females and won't take your concerns seriously, then dump him. I have never spent time hugging other women when I've been in a relationship. Next story 2. My boyfriend walked out of my place without saying a word to me. Yesterday evening when he was sleeping at my place we got in a little argument. He read an article online about teenage boys getting raped and told me that he doesn't think that that is rape, but sexual abuse. I couldn't agree with him on that and started to talk about the similarities with women/girls rape. He got mad at me and raised his voice, because we were talking about boys, and told me that he sometimes doesn't know what to do with me. He finished his sentence with Jesus Christ, turned away from me in the bed and went to sleep. I went to sleep as well, because I was dumbfounded by his action and didn't even know how to react. Today in the morning I woke up early, finished an assignment for school at my computer and went for a long shower. He stayed in bed until 1. I live in a studio where my desk and couch are at one side of the studio and the bed is at the other side. I still didn't know how to handle the situation and didn't find it necessary to initiate contact with him, because it was not me who caused the disruption of contact between us. As I was sitting behind my desk watching something, I heard him get out of bed around 1:30 in the afternoon, put on his clothes and shoes. The moment that he was heading for the door I turned to look at him and he just walked out without even looking at me 1 second. I haven't heard from him since and I know he is an avid texter. We usually text a lot throughout the day. I haven't reached out to him as well. I don't really know how to interpret this action of his. Should I be the bigger person, as I usually am, and just reach out? Or should I just wait till he contacts me? Comment. A 45-year-old male telling his 28-year-old girlfriend about what is and isn't rape should be a red flag by itself. The term "I don't know what to do with you" makes it sound like he's talking to an annoying child. These are red flags. If he's so immature that he can't handle talking to you after a fight, you should not consider staying. Also, why doesn't this grown man have a job? Nah, don't reach out. Just wait and live your life. If you are lucky, you will never hear from him again. You don't have time for his nonsense. He sounds like someone who thinks he is the only one who can be right about everything and won't take the time to see things from your point of view. He has to be more open-minded to be with a younger person. I think if you want to be the bigger person and reach out, you should. I also think if you don't want to be the bigger person and just wait till he contacts you, then you should do that. I guess it is up to you to decide what to do. Next story 3. My boyfriend's mom is really strict and it is affecting our relationship. My boyfriend and I have been together for 2 years now. His mom is really strict and often screams at him through the phone for little things. I am honestly quite scared of her. I have met her a few times, but she has not always been very welcoming. I remember the first time I met her, she did not say a single word to me, even when I was trying my best to be polite and initiate conversation. Since then, I have met her a few more times and chatted with her more, so it has gotten less intimidating. However, it still does not feel like the most comfortable environment when I am spending time with him and his family, as her mom is always yelling at someone. Sometimes when my boyfriend and I are hanging out, she would call him and I will overhear through the car of her yelling at my boyfriend. Sometimes she would throw in some shady comments such as "You are never home to help with the family," or "Of course you are spending all your time with her." One time my boyfriend surprised me with cute crafted roses that he made. He afterwards told me that his mom walked in on him making them and said, "Of course you are making them for her, I never see you making anything for me." I was so happy about the present, but I also had a guilty feeling and it honestly ruined it a little bit for me. I am happy that my boyfriend did something for me, but it also made me feel like the more nice he is to me, the more his mom will be unhappy about our relationship. I know for a fact that my boyfriend makes a lot of effort to make time to hang out with his parents. There has been times where he bailed on plans that we already made to hang out with his mom because he is afraid she will throw a fit. For instance, a few weeks ago I made plans with him to go on a small road trip for this weekend. TDLR, his parents coincidentally last minute wanted to go to the same place, so he ended up going with his parents instead. Now he is sending me pictures of the place he's at, and it makes me kind of sad to not be able to go, even though I was the one who wanted to go initially. I know my boyfriend cares about me a lot and he shows me love in endless ways, but this is one of the main things that bother me most about him. I have told my concerns to him before, but it seems like he does not know what he can do to make it better because it's just how his mom is. Is there anything I can do about this?